This time, we will learn about the method for inspecting sensors using an insulation tester. For our sensors, since the sensor body and the cable are separated, an insulation resistance of 50 megaohm or higher must be measured when using the insulation tester. In particular, for buried measuring instruments, the sensor signal cable and the ground must be completely insulated. If the insulation resistance is below 50 megaohm, the measurement values may not be stable during long-term measurements. Let's measure using a normal sensor as an example. Connect one terminal of the insulation tester to the sensor's frequency line and the other terminal to the sensor body and measure. Similarly, measure the insulation resistance between the frequency line and the temperature line, the frequency line and the ground line, and the ground line and the sensor body. All four factors must be double-checked when measuring insulation resistance. When measuring, avoid touching the measuring terminals with your hands or body as it can affect the measurement values. To avoid that, highly recommended to wear gloves or be careful not to touch the terminals. Depending on the site conditions such as humidity, atmospheric environment, and underground environment, the measurement could be up to 50 megaohm. An insulation resistance of 50 megaohm or higher can be considered within the normal installation range. Next, let's measure using a sensor with insulation failure as an example. Currently, this sensor, which is experiencing insulation failure between the frequency line and the sensor body, measured below 50 megaohm. The main causes of insulation failure include cable damage, incorrect wiring when extending cables, water ingress into the wiring section, and damage due to external impact on the sensor. If insulation failure occurs, the sensor measurement values may not be stable or may not be measured at all. Therefore, it is recommended to check for insulation failure after installing the measurement instrument and take care to avoid cable damage during and after sensor installation.